gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to London, welcome to Regent Street, just there behind me. It's April, and that's what I'm going to share with you, a little of life here in town this month. First up, it's Easter. Easter falls on the first weekend of April this year, which means the first two bank holidays of the year, Good Friday and Easter Monday. So for many lucky Brits who don't have to work, it's a 4-day weekend. I thought first up I'd share some of the traditional food and drink for the Easter weekend. So I'm going to head to one of London's best bakers, which is just here by Carnaby Street, just off Regent Street, Bread Ahead, and get a Easter tradition, a hot cross bun. Bread Ahead have a bakery and bakery school over in London Bridge at Borough Market and another in London's Chelsea. They make phenomenal bread, cakes and pastries and are especially renowned for their donuts. They also have this handy store and cafe here on Beak Street in the heart of Soho, just off Carnaby Street. Generally speaking, hot cross buns are quite plain by modern baking standards. A simple bun sweetened a little with currants or raisins and a little spice like cinnamon and or citrus fruit peel, and feature a cross on top. I'm quite sure there are hundreds of variations of the recipe. Bakeries traditionally sold them and people ate them on Good Friday, the Friday before Easter Sunday. Today many people will eat them and enjoy them throughout the season. The history of these little buns is hundreds of years old. Apparently back in 1592, selling them here in London at any time other than burials, Good Friday or at Christmas was banned. But I guess that law no longer stands. We have other things to worry about today rather than sticky buns. Things have changed since 1592 and hot cross buns are no longer on the Class A list. Okay, success. Hot cross bun from Bread Ahead. Let's try this. Hopefully they're fresh, because if they're not fresh, I normally butter them. Cross is a bit wonky on this one. Let's give it a go. It's really good. Benefit from a little bit of butter. I'm on Carnaby Street right now. Another popular treat, I guess, this time of year. People give Easter eggs, chocolate Easter eggs as gifts. So I thought I'd take on a little tour of some of London's finest chocolate shops, best places to buy not just Easter eggs, but chocolates all year round. So let's head to London's, central London's finest chocolate shops. Okay, this is Said. I'm sure the Italians pronounce it far more flamboyantly. It's a Italian chocolate shop and they serve some of the best hot chocolate in town. Said is one of Rome's oldest chocolate factories and they serve some of the best hot chocolate in London. If you're in Soho for dinner, especially if you're on a date, don't look at the dessert menu after dinner, just come straight here. Okay, hazelnut hot chocolate from Said here in Soho. We'll let this cool down a little bit. It's phenomenal. It tastes like liquid. I've had it quite a few times. It tastes like liquid chocolate sponge pudding. Let's get about to describe it. Right, enjoy this while we head to the next renowned chocolate shop, which is just down this street. Okay, just here on the corner of Broadwick Street and Wardour Street, this bright purple store. It's Paul A. Young, renowned chocolatier here in London, famous for their unusual flavour combinations. Check out these amazing looking Easter eggs in the window. Compared to some of the older chocolate shops here in London, Paul A. Young is a relative newcomer. However, his passion and creativity have led him to become ranked as not just one of the best chocolate shops in London, but one of the best chocolatiers in the world. Okay, right, that's the way chocolate's cooled down. Let's head to the next phenomenal chocolate shop. Okay, behind me is this arcade, which looks like a terrible mess right now. Looks a little bit better from this end right now. However, in here is one of my favourite chocolate shops. So let's pop down here and get some chocolate. So this is Prince's Arcade. It runs between Piccadilly here and Jermyn Street at the other end. It's undergoing renovation right now, so it doesn't look at its best. However, by the time you visit, the stores will be occupied once again, the renovations will be complete, and they are amazing places to come shopping, beautiful places just to come window shopping. And the arcade is home to Prestat chocolates. Prestat Chocolates is one of London's oldest chocolate shops, having first been established back in 1902. Prestat have had some very high profile customers over the last century, including the late Queen Mother and today Her Majesty the Queen herself. Princess Diana was a fan, and most notably Roald Dahl, author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, who was such a fan he based one of his novels, My Uncle Oswald, entirely around Prestat truffles. Okay, myself a mini bar, Prestat chocolate, roasted almonds, sea salt, and scrummy milk chocolate, it says. Let's give this a go. While we head to another renowned London chocolate shop. Have I tried this one before? Tried Prestat chocolate, but not this time. That is phenomenal. Definitely recommend a visit there. Right, let's head just around the corner to another famous chocolatier. Okay, just here on Old Bond Street is this arcade, the Royal Arcade, and the corner store here is Sharp Nail Walker, another phenomenal chocolate shop.
First founded in 1875, Charbonnel and Walker is one of Britain's first and finest chocolatiers. Encouraged by Edward VII, the then Prince of Wales, Charbonnel and Walker formed as a partnership between Mrs Walker, renowned for her beautiful gift packaging, and Madame Charbonnel from an esteemed chocolate house in Paris. The original shop opened at 173 New Bond Street here in Mayfair, and the company has remained in Bond Street ever since. Today, Charbonnel and Walker is housed in one of London's most elegant arcades, the Royal Arcade here on Old Bond Street. The company has had many legendary customers, from royalty, including Her Majesty the Queen today, to aristocracy, socialites and screen legends.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of some of London's most renowned chocolate shops. Obviously, I've barely scratched the surface. Hopefully give you some ideas of where to start. So, I'll see you guys a little later in the month.